Hey everyone, this is Alejandro Parhus for everythingwm.com, and today we're taking a look at the Phototastic application from Thumb Monkeys on the Windows Phone 7. If we see here on the bottom four icons, we have the feedback button, about button, rate the app, and Thumb Monkeys. You could click that, you can see more of their applications that they develop. You have the rate this app, which obviously will take you to the marketplace. You could rate the application. You have feedback, which is feature request, bugs, support request, and then you type your reasoning down here, and you have the about section. This is obviously version 1.3. The author is Thumb Monkey. They have their website down here for Phototastic. In the options, you have another way to rate the application and another contact form, I guess. And the credits. There are a lot of people that worked on this application, which is very nice. You'll see once we get into the details of what the application actually does for you in photo manipulation and everything. It's very useful. And let's go back. Okay, this is the main screen of the application. You have the classic options for your pictures, and you have film options. Basically, this is telling you, the style of the border you're gonna have on your pictures. You could either have a classic film option, like the Polaroid traditional cameras, or you could have a classic, you just have pages and pages of different orientations for pictures and different amounts of pictures that you could put together. Now, the one thing, let's go back. Let's look at the other section first. These are the Polaroid options you have for your pictures. Obviously you could pick a border. You jump into the initial time you're setting a picture into a border, you actually click on the background, and you could choose to take a picture right away or get it from your media library. Let's choose this picture I took ahead of time. And here we have the picture of the Logitech mouse we took, which is the one I use. And once you have a picture loaded, obviously you could resize it. You pinch to zoom, and you could move it around. Down here, once you load a picture, and you could load another picture if you like, and it'll overlap it if you're not using a layout that uses another picture section. So there's the picture I selected. Obviously you could move it around and pinch to zoom, so you could make sure your picture is in the border that you chose. Once you load a picture and you have other options, you could load another picture if you want to change your the picture that you have in the actual border. You have your effects. You could rotate the picture, which they only give you the option of doing it in one direction, because obviously in reality, if you want to have a button here, that'll give you a quick function. You don't need to have it both ways. And then you have the save photo option. Obviously when you're done manipulating your pictures and everything, you can save the photo. Now the nicest thing about this application would have to be the effects. I mean, they just give you a bunch of options for effects, and then once you actually choose one, you could select the intensity of it. You could even change the type of styling behind that type of effect. Let's take a look at the Lomo effect and load that in, and see, you got the effect up there. See, this one specifically, you have this would be like the radius of the effect. Yeah, it seems like you can't drag it, you just have to tap it. And then you have, this would be, it looks like that's the sharpness. It would be nice to know what you're messing with here. Initially I guess you can't tap on the icons to find out more or anything, but that would be a nice little feature they could add in the future. Maybe like a little help section listing what all the effects do and all the functions. Yeah, again, this one doesn't seem like it's doing much. This seems to be a color hue. You have like a red tint, a blue tint, and I guess either one of these is a blue or green tint. And then obviously you could apply the changes, and there you go. You have a nice little Lomo effect on your picture. Now you could go back to effects and obviously add another effect. Let's check out the cool effects. So yeah, and then sometimes you go into these effects and they just give you more options, which is an awesome thing for this application. So you have all these old styles, and then you could select obviously the intensity of it, how old you want it to look. Let's apply that one. Yeah, let's take a quick look at all the effects. You have a Loma effect, old photo, brightness and contrast. So you could also use this, just to change how the picture looks. You could change the brightness and contrast if you took a dark picture or you want to change it a little. You have the cool effects, you have the vignette, you have the tint, and then you have remove effects, which will obviously remove any effects you have on the image. Now if we go back, you have other pages besides the Polaroid border we were using in our demonstration right now. You have a photo booth. Obviously you could load in 4 pictures in a film strip style. You have a grunge type of border. Let's take a look at this one. See, you have a grunge, and then you load your image in. You have film style, the traditional, I guess raw film style. You could load a picture into there. You have a film strip version, you have this old style version, which looks similar to the ones used in many other applications. Nowadays people upload pictures and they make them look all old, and this is probably the border they use most of the time. And we're back at the Polaroid page. Okay, same icons on the bottom. And let's go back. Now we could look at the classic layouts, which it would be nice if they would, in one of the future versions, add what page you're on, maybe with a couple page dots on the top or on the bottom, because there are plenty of pages for these layouts, as you can see, and they're just simple layouts, white borders with the ability to load plenty of pictures in them. And some of them, these are like film strip style, but they're just a plain border again. And you have back to the original page, I believe. Yeah, this is the original page. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4 pages of layouts in the classic section. And again, let's select the picture here. It works the same way as the Polaroid borders that we took a look at. You just tap the empty space, could load a picture in, tap here, load another picture. Again, it's all really simple. The application is, one of the best applications we've used for photo manipulation. It's very nice. And again, you just, you select your picture that you want to apply effects on or rotate or anything. Let's say we want to apply a tint. Well, let's go in order compared to what we already looked at. You could add a border within the picture, and you could set the border thickness. You could take out the border completely. Seems like this one works with the dragging. The other one in the cool effects, I believe it wouldn't let you drag, it would just reset. And then you could add a radius. Again, they give you a lot of options. I mean, it's amazing all the options you have in this application for your photo manipulations and effects and all that. This is the outside border, it seems, for the white border in this case. And you have a full radius here, which will also take off radius off of the borders. Oh, and you have border colors. Wow, this is nice. So you could change the color of the border obviously to a red. I guess whatever pleases you, you could do it in this application most likely. Let's apply that. So really we didn't change any effects here, we just did the borders effect. Now let's see, let's go back. Let's select this picture here, and let's add a vignette. We could do a white vignette. Let's leave it like that, and let's apply them to both images, just like it gave us the option to do. It says please wait, and there we go. We have a vignette on both images. Now again, guys, you could save the picture when you're done. Another nice option they give you in this application is you could upload your picture directly to a social network, or you could save it directly on your media library like it shows here. I don't know if you can see that very well. It doesn't seem to show very well on the camera. If you can make it out, this is the upload to Facebook, upload to Flickr, Twitter, and this is Photo Bucket. So again, you know, whenever you go to save an image, you just tap it when you're done, satisfied with what you have, and you could, you know, choose where to save it. I'm going to save it onto my phone, obviously, media library, photo save to media library, and that's about it. So again, guys, if you're looking for a very good photo manipulation application on your Windows phone that gives you a lot of options, you know, again, remember, it's not just for special effects and making a picture look old or cool or whatever. You could still add you know, you could still rotate the picture, you could add brightness and contrast to it, you know, you could do a bunch of things in this. It's a very nice application, so check it out. So thanks for watching this video review, and we'll have more information for you on the application in the written section.